Hey everybody, I'm JD and this is
Mike.
We're here for BucknBear Knives, man. We're a company here in New Holland, Pennsylvania. We specialize in aesthetically pleasing EDC knives and also some big fixed blades. Mike, what do we got on the table today? This is the EDC Hunter. It's the cheapest blade we have on the table, but it's not cheap. That's what I love. You know, you got a very reasonably priced blade at $69, and it's absolutely perfect to carry. It's a fixed blade. It comes in a beautiful little sheath, leather, hand stitched. This guy is 1095 high carbon Damascus. It's gonna hold an edge really well. You're gonna be able to beat on it if you have to. But I am not a small fixed blade guy. I got an extra large hand. My mechanics gloves are extra large, but this one, it barely fits, but it fits. Especially with some of the jimping and stuff and the carving on the back. It keeps your thumb from sliding up, and you can grab it and go to town. The finger choil is perfect. My Carta handles, as you have it in time, it's gonna wear, and every knife is gonna look different. Oh yeah. That fits in a pocket like nothing. Check that out, Mike.
Dude, what I like about it is just like it's smooth, it's sleek. The size for me is perfect. I have like a mid-size hand. Like I don't have tiny hands, as you can see, but it fits perfectly for me. I can tuck the finger right under there and it fits. Like you can see the bottom of it is just like right here. Contours right to the bottom.
What size gloves do you wear?
Medium usually.
Medium. I wear extra large. My pinky comes over the edge a little bit, but honestly, it's very comfortable.
And even if I wanted to hold it more of in like a combative kind of way, I can hold it like this, and it actually comes the whole way up.
All right, right in front of us, we have the Sandalwood Classic Folder. Look at that beautiful wood, Mike. What do you think of that?
It's a very sleek design. It's also just, it grabs your attention because some people don't like the carbon fiber or the hardened plastic handle. For me, I love being outdoorsy. I don't know what it is about wooden handle, but that's what catches your eye about it because of the fact that it's a beautiful color and also that it's wood. That's what caught my eye, the first thing that I saw on it.
You got your VG10 core Damascus, blade, stainless steel, beautiful, able to be used but hold an edge. You got your mother of pearl thumb stud. It's the little details that you don't get in other brands when you get into BucknBear. You got your mother of pearl thumb stud. The back spacer. The back spacer to me is a standout feature of this blade. What's really nice about this guy, it's only 6.5 inches long, a 2.5 inch blade, and it just fits very well in the pocket. Out of everyone on the table, it's definitely the smallest one. The next one we have is a liner lock as well.
That one's really nice.
You got it, that's all yours. This is a beautifully well-designed blade. It's a little bit bigger than the first one. What I really like about it, of course, just like the one before that I really, really enjoyed, is the beautiful back spacer. Machined out again. I am a big fan of two-toned handles, whether that be bone and metal, wood or metal. I really love the pivot being mother of pearl along with the thumb stud. VG10 core Damascus, it's to me, they knocked it out of the park. It is a great knife, fits well in the hand. It's everything I could want.
Yeah, that's what drew me to it. It's honestly, for the price, you can't find a more elegant knife than this. It's beautiful, the wood is beautiful, and for me, I'm always a sucker for wooden handles, but like you can see, I have a mid-size hand, not a big hand, but not a small hand, and it fits perfectly in my hand. And honestly, as beautiful as this knife is, it's really not that bad of a price. It's $189. Anywhere else, something like this would probably go for more like $200, maybe even more. But for $189, you can't beat that. For as beautiful and as elegant as this is, it's comfortable holding regular, or even if you're more of like a combative type, you can hold it like this and it's still very, very comfortable.
I actually carried this one Friday night. We were at an event where we were
fifth quarter.
Yeah, we were doing a lot of work and we were watching. There was a lot of younger kids, so we didn't want to have a big pocket knife in our pocket where you're scaring people if you have to cut a rope or something. I had to undo some hay bales. If you don't know, we're in the middle of Amish country here, so.
We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise.
A hay bale is every day. But that one came in handy very well. I pulled it out, I opened some things up, nobody freaked out. And that's very important nowadays. But that's just a sexy knife.
It really is. I'm definitely gonna have to get my hands on this one. And it folds down to like a nice size. I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It just fits well. For the price, it may be a little steep for some people, but I actually believe it's worth it. They're $189, but you get into the people that, this isn't an everyday throw in and beat it knife. This is what I like to call a classic EDC gentleman's knife.
Definitely.
You can put this in your pocket, in a suit, and when you pull it out, it's classic. I would wear that on me at just a social event, even if I had like a blazer or a tux on, because that looks really nice. Yeah.
You got the white to contour with like the white button-up shirt, and the wood just goes, oh my goodness, the wood would just go with anything.
What's nice about it though, it comes with a sheath again. So therefore, it's a beautiful blade. The last thing you want to do on something like this is, hey, keep it in your pocket, you pull something out, it drops, it hits. You put it in the leather sheath, you put it in your pocket, not a big deal, it protects it. That's a really nice blade. We did a little Facebook Live earlier, I cut some paper. After telling the fact that I carried this for the last 4 days. At work, at home, no matter where I went, it was in my pocket. And it performed. I can't say enough about it. It just really performed. I cut cardboard. Of course, that's everybody's daily thing, opening boxes. But then I also cut some nylon strapping, a few other things, paper, of course, just sitting at my desk playing around with it, enjoying, the sharpness of the blade. I have not sharpened it. Actually, there's some paper still on the blade from earlier tonight. I have not sharpened it. It's been 4 days of pretty much every time I moved, it was in my pocket and being used. Really, what gets me is right on the back spacer here. You have some beautiful work. It's just gorgeous. Every aspect of this blade is beautiful. Now, for someone like you, you like the same blade but in a darker color.
I like the darker color. I don't know what it drew me to it, and the backspacer, like you said, it is a work of art. It's incredible. I like the weight ratio, and honestly, like the designs on the blade just sold it for me. Like
absolutely,
the design of everything, like the shape, the weight, the way it feels so comfortable in my hand. I love it, and the fact that like I can fold this up, put it in my small pocket. And all I gotta do is just yank on this, boom, out of the pocket, and flip.
Now,
I love it.
For those of you wondering, yes, this is pretty much the exact same knife on both until you get into the handle material. This is Padauk. It is darker, but it is rich in color and it is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is Snakewood. The Snakewood is a little more expensive. The Padauk runs $129. And let me check here. The Snakewood one's $197. I'd pay
totally worth it.
I'd pay $197 for either of them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But if you can catch them on sale, or we might have a little gift going on at the end of the video that can help you get some of these beauties at a discounted rate. Next one that we're going to talk about though is a very close second.
Yeah.
I actually own one myself. I actually bought one. And I actually ended up giving it away to a very good friend of mine, and he fell in love with it. And that is this guy right here. And it's the only one on the table with a pocket clip. And that kind of is a little bit of intriguing. All these guys are pocket knives. They are what you would like to call the classic pocket knife. You throw them in your pocket. When you're wearing a suit pant, something that's really thin, these are what you kind of want to go with. You really don't want the pocket clip, especially if you wear suit paint all day. A pocket clip tearing up your pocket.
Yeah.
You pay good money for your suits, at least I do.
Oh yeah.
And the last thing I want is to have to take them in and have that pocket keep being repaired and it fraying and it doesn't look good. When I want to look sharp, I gotta look sharp. I'm gonna throw one of these in my pockets. Depending on the event, depending on where you're going, depending on the pocket space, you have your small, your medium, and your larger pocket knife. Bro, how much is this thing?
Dude, it's $99. Like if you would look
That's
at
it.
this, if you would go for something like this at another store, you're talking 100 to 120, maybe even 150. But
Without the aesthetics.
yeah, and the thing is, you have the aesthetics, you have the look, you have just this sleek, sexy look with the clip and everything, and it's weight-wise, it's barely anything. You wouldn't even notice it's there. And for the price, you can't beat it. Like I said, you would find something like this without the aesthetics on $120 easy.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you want any more information on these knives, like I said, they're all crazy, cool-looking knives. You can either contact BucknBear, or you can even contact me if you want on Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, Snapchat, and I can give you more information so you can actually visit BucknBear on Brimmer Avenue, meet Atif. He's a really cool guy. And if anything, just if you can't get a hold of them, get a hold of one of us and we'll get you linked to BucknBear. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this opportunity. 25% off, let alone just at all, is an incredible deal. The knives are insane.
Yeah, YouTube 25 is the promo code. I'm telling you right now, don't pass it up. To get a knife of this quality and get a decent discount on one is very rare. You know, you got your major brands out there, they're always after getting the bottom dollar. And they normally don't run sales too often, maybe around Black Friday or something. But this is just for you guys. YouTube 25, and we'll get you guys hooked up. You can hit up Mike or me, and we'll point you in the right direction.
Ooh.
You guys have an awesome night.